Sorry, lady, didn't mean to come in on ya. Woo! Avert your eyes, children! Avert your eyes! I half expected to see nothing out of the ordinary. The other part of me was bracing to see a scary monster waiting to grab us. What I didn't expect to find was a stranger in the house, sprawled naked on the floor. She scrambled desperately to create some distance between us and herself. Her wide-open eyes were fixed on us. She seemed just as scared and surprised as we were. Who are you? What's going on? Where am I? I broke out of the huddle Anita and I unconsciously formed. Eventually, there was no immediate danger to us. I could ask you the same thing. Who are you and how'd you get in here? The mysterious woman continued to scream. She was in no condition to answer our questions. Anita stepped forward to try to reassure her, holding up both hands in sign of amity. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't shout. Try to relax. You're not in any danger. No one's going to hurt you. This is a safe place. Yeah, that's right. We're not here to hurt you. You can trust us, so please calm down. The woman seemed convinced by her earnest pleading and regained control of herself. You see, everything is going to be alright. We're all friends here. We'll take care of you. The woman calmed down and relaxed. Now that she was more composed, it struck me how beautiful she was. Her petite figure resembled a flower. Her skin was soft and fair as if she wore a pearl shell. Her jet black hair was smooth and glistened in the cold air. Oh, is she Snow White? She was a beauty I had never seen before. These details were not lost on Anita, as I saw her react with a blush. My name's Anita. This is my house. That's Rachel over there. She's a good friend of mine. What's your name? The strange woman sat up slowly, still carrying a look of confusion. I don't have a name. You don't have a name? I mean, I don't remember one. That's okay. It's not too important right now. Can you tell us what happened to you and how you got here? I don't remember that either. I don't remember a lot of things. I do remember a strange place full of smoke. I was trapped there for the longest time. The painting? You mean the painting downstairs? That's right. She's the girl from the painting. I totally recognize her. Anita and I share a glance. Everything bad seems to be connected to that damn painting. I think I was kidnapped. What? There was a man. I'd never seen him before, and I don't know what he wanted. He put me inside the painting. It turned out that it leads to another world. A world that's darker and more terrible than this one. I was lost in there for a long time. I don't know how exactly how long. It's hard to tell the passage of... Try that again. It's hard to tell the passage of time once you're inside. There's no night or day. It's hard to tell what's up and what's down. There's nothing to ground yourself with. That sounds horrible. You poor thing. How did you escape? I'm sorry. That's another thing I can't remember. I don't know what happened to my memory. Maybe it has something to do with being locked up in that place for such a long time. I just remember wandering that strange land forever, and the next thing I know, I'm here. I may not know how I got here, but I'm so glad I am free at last. However, whoever put me in there was a bad man. I'm scared of what he will do when he finds out that I've escaped. Please, you can't let him find me. You have to protect me. Don't worry. We'll try to help you as much as we can. We won't let that guy get you. Thank you. I'm sorry to intrude on you like this. Anyway, you're safe here for now. We'll take care of you while we wait for the police involved. At the very least, we should get some clothes for her. We can't leave her sitting around naked. Anita, do you have something we can dress her in? Yes, there's a dressing gown in my room. Okay then, we should get to that. Wait, what about her? We can't just leave her alone. Someone should keep an eye on her, just in case. Ooh, so we can choose who to stay and who to go. Anita, stay. I'll go. I'll go get her clothes and call the police. You should stay put and make sure she's alright. She's been through enough as it is. Try to comfort her if you can. She still seems distraught with what's been going down. You can count on me. I mean, I'll do my best. Don't worry, I won't be long. Hey, Rachel? Yeah? Oh, nothing. Just hurry back, okay? I remember what Anita was about to tell me. She might deny it, but I sensed something was on her mind. I have to grill her about that later. For now, the immediate matter is to sort out this situation with the stranger in the house. Standing in the hallway, I took out my phone and dialed the number to the police. As the phone rang, I wondered what time it was. God, it's nearly 4 a.m. 4 a.m. I bet there's no chance of us getting back to sleep after this. The phone continued to ring. Why hasn't anyone answered yet? Surely this should be the least busy hour for the police. What's holding them up? A static noise cut through the line. The sharp tone was like a knife to my ear. I considered hanging up when someone finally answered on the other side. Operator, what's your emergency? Hello? I need the police. Someone escaped a kidnapping and is taking shelter in the house. We're at my friend's place. Can you send someone over? Before we get to that, we need you to answer a few questions for us. Can you do that, young miss? Sure. Are you and your friend the only people in the house? Well, yes, it's just us two and the stranger that came out of the... they just appeared inside the house. You just found this person in the house? You don't know how they got there? I don't know. Maybe through a window or something? And your parents, where are they? I am staying over at my friend's place. Her parents are working out of town. How about your friend? How long have you known her? Since we were kids. Why do you need to know that? Young miss, we're just asking questions here. They are essentially for us to get a clear picture of what we're dealing with. Don't you have enough to go on? Why are you asking pointless questions? It seems a little strange for me for someone you claim to have just escaped kidnapped to flee climb back into another stranger's house. What are you implying? I'm not calling you for help. Just send someone over and you can ask as many questions as you like. There's no need to be hasty. Of course there is. We have a stranger in the house right now. I think that is reason enough for you to do something about it. Don't you think there's something you're missing here? Do you believe something can be gained for free? Nothing is free in this world, child. For something to escape, there must be an exchange. What? What are you talking about? Will someone send someone over in time? Just keep an eye on the woman. Wait. How do you know she's a woman? I never told you that. Who are you? The call went dead, leaving nothing but the dial, tone ringing in my ear. What the hell was that about? How did he know about her? Oh, was it he? Bullshit. Well, whatever. This is bad. I better tell Anita about this bizarre call later. I tried to put the incident out of my mind and continued to Anita's room, the only thing with a semblance of some normality in the house. Standing here felt like a stepping back in time before all the madness began, a snapshot of our mundane and quiet lives. Something made me feel like we can't return to those times anymore. Get a grip, Rachel. You can't think like that. Let's just work this one step at a time. As long as Anita and I are together, we should be safe. We'll have each other's back. I rummaged through her wardrobe for a robe Anita instructed me to bring her. Her room is such a mess. It's a wonder she ever finds anything in here. Why exactly am I the one looking through her belongings anyway? After searching a while, I found the robe in question. Hope I didn't keep Anita waiting too long. Anita, you better not be dead, I swear to God. Nothing is free in this world, child. For something to escape, there must be an exchange. The words from that call echoed in my head. As I walked back to find Anita, a foreboding feeling came over me. Uh-oh. Suddenly, I felt the surge of oppression, like a sixth sense, or how animals seem to notice things outside of human awareness. Something wasn't right. I could taste it in the air. All I knew was that I had to get back to Anita as soon as possible. Holding myself back from breaking out into a full-on sprint, I briskly strode towards the parents' room and opened the door. Anita? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Woo! 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 Holy fucking shit! Woo! I will admit. Woo! It's been a very, very long time since a video game made me scream out loud like that. A very long time. Whew! Well, caught all on recording, everybody. Fucking Christ. I was in the middle of reading that game, and then you're just like, rude! Fucking hell. For that, I need to take a sip. Hold on. Alright. What's going on? Anita was sprawled on the floor like a sacrificial offering. Her body displayed in a twisted heap resembled something from a crime scene. Oh, Rachel, you're back quick. Anita? Not quick enough. What are you doing on the floor like that? Don't mind her. You were gone for some time, and it got dull sitting aimlessly in wait. Anita took it upon herself to entertain me with her dancing. And this is dancing? It's interpretive dance. I was following her direction. She has a good eye for art. And also a good eye for scaring the fucking shit out of me. Oh my god. I think I might have to take a pause and change my pants. Jesus. That's right. Art is an honest expression of the soul. Anita was kind enough to carry out my wishes to play out some of the images that's been living in my mind. Scenes of figurative beauty in a mingle of chaos. I don't understand. Anita, you almost gave me a heart attack laying on the floor like that. Yeah, you gave me a heart attack too. Jesus. I thought you were dead for a moment. And all the time I knew Anita, she wasn't good with speaking to new people. For her to enact some sort of choreography for a stranger feels wildly out of character. You worry too much. I'm only trying to please our guest. That's what a good host is supposed to do. I'll do anything to make her comfortable. If I was weirded out by her display on the floor, I was ready to see what Anita did next. I wasn't ready to see what Anita did next. She crawled over to the woman and began rubbing her feet. Her hands worked diligently as massaging her guest, all the while her eyes were fixed on her face. Does this please you? Yes. How very thoughtful of you, my sweet Anita. The look of delight stretched across Anita's face. The compliment greatly pleased her. By the way, I got you something to wear. Here, you should... I extended an arm offering the garment of the nameless woman, but before I could finish speaking, Anita turned and snatched them off me. Give that to me! She got them off me with vicious speed, as if it was not proper for me to interact with her guest. Hey! Your hands are too careless. You could have bruised her with your clumsy touch. Here you go, my lady. Please wear this. What the hell, Anita? That's totally uncalled for. I'm really concerned with how my friend was behaving all of a sudden. She's too eager to serve this woman. I need to remind her of the situation we're in. Hey, Anita, can we have a chat outside for a moment? Do we have to? Can't you see that I'm in the middle of something? It's important. Come on, I need to talk to you alone. Fine, fine. I'll only be gone for a short time, mistress. I'll be back soon. So what do you want to talk about? Are you okay? What the hell did I see in there? What do you mean? I left you to mind that woman while I go find something for her to wear, and I come back to see you rolling on the floor and massaging her like some kind of butler. What happened? Why are you jumping through hoops for her? I'm sorry, Rachel. I guess I've been acting a bit weird, huh? It's just... well... she's just so gorgeous, isn't she? I've never met someone so pretty in all my life. I think I'm in love. In love? What are you talking about? You don't even know her. I know, but when you know, right? I mean, she's just so perfect. I never felt this way about anyone before. Don't mess this up for me, will you? I don't know what to do in this situation like these. I'm just trying to make her happy and hope that she can feel the same way about me. No, we're gonna warn her. You should be careful. I don't know if I trust her. Why not? She's been held captive for a long time. She's the victim here. Yeah, but something needs to be exchanged, and I'm seeing the person who needs to be exchanged. Don't you think she deserves the benefit of a doubt? Plus, she's also gorgeous. What does that have to do with anything? Look, she's got you completely wrapped around her finger and have you dancing to her tune. It just looks like she might be manipulating you. You're just saying that because you're jealous. Oh. You're just saying that because you're jealous. What? No! Shut the fuck up, bitch! Look, just be careful, okay? Remember that a lot of weird things have been happening tonight. Least of all this stranger peering out of the damn painting. I know you're just looking out for me, but you don't have to worry. I can handle this. I hope so. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Well, I had this bizarre phone call with the police. They kept saying some cryptic and inappropriate things. Have you ever experienced something like that before? No, maybe you called the wrong number. How could somebody get the number for emergency services wrong? Like, you get taught that as soon as the day you're fucking born. They immediately start telling you, alright, baby child, you were born 2 days ago, but guess what? Here's the phone number. Here's your emergency phone number. It's this number. I would like to say 911, but I know it's different according to country, so yeah. So here's the emergency number. Dial it in case you need to use it, okay? Gives the phone to a baby. Yep. That's how it works. In any case, if the police aren't going to help us, then we should at least take care of her for the time being. Come on, let's not keep her waiting. Why are you in such a hurry to get back to her? We have a situation here. What situation? The police are inept, so what else is new? You didn't hear the way he spoke, though. His creepy-ass voice, what he was asking, it didn't sound like how a police officer should behave at all. If it wasn't a police officer, who else was it then? Maybe something intercepted the call, like it was blocking us from calling for help. Listen to yourself. You're basing this on nothing. I promise you that everything will be alright. It's late. That guy on the phone was probably drunk and having some fun with you. Now can we please get going? Anita? Yeah? Stay on your guard, okay? Do that for me. Don't be so melodramatic. We returned to the bedroom and was immediately given a fright. Oh, why? We almost walked straight into the stranger standing right behind the door. Jeez, you scared me! I heard what the two of you were saying. Huh? I thought I could trust you both, but you two were careless. How disappointing. Hey, we did nothing wrong. We've been doing our best looking out for you, so what's with all the accusation? And why were you spying on us? Spying? Oh, that's rich coming from you. You went out of this room to make a phone call. You claim you were speaking with the police, but it's clear that you were communicating with someone else. I had to ask myself why put up with this deceit. The answer was clear. You were in on it. The one who imprisoned me in the first place. You're in cahoots with him, aren't you? What? That is such bull! He must be aware of my escape by now and will stop at nothing to find me. This man is very powerful and his reach goes very far. How do I know you are not one of his allies? Because that is mad and we clearly have nothing to do with this. How convenient. I find my way out of that place and now I'm held inside another captor's lair. You have a gateway to that world here in your very home. That painting hangs on your wall. Do you honestly believe you can trick me? As for you, Anita, I am most disappointed in you. Don't think I didn't hear what you said about me. You think you feel love for me, and yet you conspire with this bitch? How can you expect me to return affection with such a traitorous worm? You're disgusting. No! It's not true! It's not true! I don't have anything to do with it! I really do love you! Mistress, I never felt anything like this before. I would never intentionally harm you. A wild look spreads across Anita's face. She fell to the woman's feet, groveling in frenzied manner like a dog begging her master for forgiveness. Her voice rose again, only it did not sound like anyone I recognized. The voice was more coarse and sinister. It's all Rachel's fault. She's the one who's been mean to you. She's jealous of you. She's jealous of your good looks and because I'm in love with you. She can't take it and decided to do all these bad things to you. These are mere words, and words can be so full of lies. Are you trying to win me over with more lies? No, never! I worship you, my lady! I want nothing more than to be by your side. You have to believe me. Nothing else matters to me but you! I don't know what shocked me most. Anita selling me out or her sudden subservience to this woman. However, a new horror came over me when I caught the gaze of the stranger. We locked eyes for an indefinite amount of time. She was almost smiling at me with her eyes, a knowing look one might give to an opponent in a game of chess before a checkmate. Suddenly the situation became very clear and there was an understanding between us. A cold bead of sweat ran down the back of my neck. Her wicked eyes continued to smile at me. Is what you say true, Anita? Are you truly devoted to me? Yes, yes, mistress! I'll do anything for you! And do you condemn the actions of your former friend who conspired to harm your mistress? Yes, I do! Then prove your loyalty to me. Your test to make a great sacrifice. A friend for a queen. Show me what you'll do to those who plot against me. Anita, snap out of it! Can't you see what's happening? Please, this isn't you! Take her now. Anita weightlessly rose to her feet and is lifted by unseen spectral hands. Her back still turned to me. My pleas didn't seem to reach her. Anita! 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 Come down! Come down, woman! Her head spun around. A horrible expression stretched across her face. Something I couldn't imagine any human face capable of pulling. Once again, I saw the demented look in her eyes, and I saw no resemblance of the friend I knew. Run! I don't think attacking the woman would have done anything, honestly. Anita! Please don't do this! Her words don't faze her. She lets out an animalistic wail and began sprinting at me at full tilt. I didn't have time to think. Instincts took over and I ran out of the room as fast as I could. I didn't turn to look, but I could feel Anita close in pursuit. I ran to Anita's bedroom and tried to slam the door behind me. Anita was right on my heels and threw herself forward, wedging her body between the door. I gave the door a big shove, but Anita didn't give an inch. She thrashed like a rabid animal, nails scratching my skin. With inhumane strength, she smashed through the door and flings me backwards. She stood before me in a challenging stance. I had little time to react. Ooh, push her or grab hair. Grab hair! A weapon would swing things in my favor. I reached out to pick up the chair, but Anita was quick to react. She kicked the chair as I tried to lift it. The chair smacks into my shin. Reeling from the pain, I stagger back to fall. Stagger back and fall. Oh, I thought it said grab hair, not chair. Oh. Suddenly, Anita was on top of me. She tried to pin my hands down. Her demented face loomed over me. Saliva spattered as she screamed and growled. I struggled under the weight of her, twisting this way and that. I wrenched my hands free. Very quickly, her hands bound my throat. Strike her! I struck my fist upwards, landing some hard blows to Anita's face. Something cracks. In the heat of the fight, my senses were overloaded. Something wet dripped in my eye. I blinked it away and see the blurred silhouette of Anita. Blood was trickling freely from her nose and lips. Her eyes burned with fury intensified by the taste of blood in the air. A scream escaped from me, but was swiftly cut out. Cold fingers tightened around my throat and began to squeeze the life out of me. I gasped desperately for air and clung at Anita in a fragile way. I imagined myself at the moment like a fish caught out of water, thrashing mouth agape in a futile fight. My arms go numb. I couldn't summon the strength to dislodge the weight of Anita on top of me. My vision dims. The only thing that lit up the darkness was the burning light behind the eyes of the possessed Anita. I knew that would be the last thing that I'd see. My friend disappeared as I shut my eyes forever. Ending 4, a dog's death. Ah. So we got one of the endings. Alright. I'm not satisfied with that ending though, so apparently... I thought if we let Anita stay, she could help calm the woman, but... Never trust the fucking woman, apparently. Never trust her. Alright, so I'm gonna, like, reload the save and get back to that one point, and, see if we can get any more screams out of me. I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, we are back at this spot. I did the exact same choices as before, because I didn't save it. I only saved that one time. So I did the exact same choices before, didn't do anything different. Except this time, I want to see what happens if Rachel stays and Anita goes. Alright, Anita, get the fuck out of here. It's gonna be me and the so-called mistress. You go and get something for her to wear. I'll stay and keep watch. Okay, I'll be right back. Anita disappears out of the room, leaving just me and our surprise guest alone. Don't worry, we won't let anything bad happen to you. You're perfectly safe as long as you're here. And where exactly are we? Oh, this is Anita's house. Her parents aren't around right now, which is why I'm here to keep her company. I'm a friend of hers from school. We go... How did you get that painting? That was, it was Anita's dad. He got it from some auction about a week ago, I think. A week, huh? Is something the matter? Something doesn't feel right. I think I'm beginning to remember. I stared at her intently, giving her the space to concentrate. After a brief pause, she continued. Her words catch me off guard. I think you're in danger. Huh? It's all a lie. We need to get out of here as soon as we can. You can help me, can't you? Hold on, I don't understand what you're talking about. The other world behind the painting. I saw them. That's where he's been keeping them. Who? The girls. They were put in about a week ago. Your friend isn't who she says she is. Her family's been kidnapping vulnerable women all this time. That's not true. I can't believe it. It's true. Think about it. You said Anita brought the painting here last week. In that time, whilst I was trapped in the other world, I've seen other women thrown in there too. There's no other way for them to get there. That painting is the only gateway into that world, and your friend had it the whole time. That's crazy! That can't be possible! Panic suddenly spreads across the woman's face. She presses both hands against the sides of her head as if to keep it from exploding. You don't understand. You must believe me. We are in great danger. They must have been doing this for years. What What makes you say that? Look, I've known Anita for years, and I just don't picture her doing the things you're claiming. That's because she's been keeping the truth from you. You can't trust her. She didn't tell you about Hannah, after all. There was the moment where I could no longer ignore her words. My heart sank at the mention of my sister's name. How do you know that name? The other world is like a desert. It's vast and desolate, but there are lost wanderers trapped. I remember one traveler there, a little girl. She said her name was Hannah. I felt a lump in my throat, my eyes well up. I never expected to ever hear news on my little sister ever again. Hope gripped my heart, and hope was exactly what I was afraid of. She told me about you, Rachel. Now I know who you are. She adores you and always believed you'd be able to save her one day. But she also told me about the one who made her disappear from her world. It's all coming back to me now. Her name was Anita. She was a friend of her sister, and she betrayed her. One day she waited for Hannah after school and led her away to the forest. That's where her family ambushed and kidnapped Hannah. She's trapped in the painting world ever since. So wait, we didn't know about the painting until a week ago. So how can we trap them into the painting world years ago? Plot twist? I'm sorry, Rachel, but your friend is evil. And now she has both of us inside her house. We need to get out of here quickly. And I wonder if she's also trying to manipulate both. Well, she did in the other ending, but she is a sweet talker, if you will, and knows how to get inside us and what hurts us and makes us follow her to get what she wants. Because I don't trust her after that ending. No, I don't trust her. Fuck that shit. If it's true that Anita does turn out to be the bad guy in one of the endings, then whatever. At that moment, the bedroom door creaked open. Anita emerged. Sorry I'm late, guys. It took me forever to go through my mess. I'm such a klutz. She paused, only just detecting the tension in the air. I kept my back turned to her. Guys, what's going on? Tell me, Anita, what took you so long? What were you doing? I was fetching something for the woman to wear like you asked me to. Was that all you did? Seems like an awfully long time for a simple task. I said I'm sorry, alright? Is that what this is about? Are you mad that I took my time? And what about the painting? Did you really get it from the auction? Yes, I told you where it came from. Why are you asking me all this? The woman, she remembers something. All the girls that's been disappearing, she said your families are responsible. You've kidnapped them. What? That's a complete lie! Why would you say that? So you deny it? Of course I deny it! Why would you even believe this stranger? You know me. I would never do anything like that. What about Hannah? Suddenly the anger was wiped off Anita's face. Her skin turned pale. I could see in her eyes she was keeping something secret from me. There's no denying it. Tears started to stream from her eyes. I couldn't stop myself from crying too. Oh my god. It's true, isn't it? Oh shit, really? You did something to her. No, it's not like that. Rachel, I don't understand. Why are you talking like this? You've been hiding something about Hannah, haven't you? Don't try to deny it. I can just tell from looking at you. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Okay. It's true. Holy shit, really? I saw her. I saw Hannah. I was probably the last person to ever see her. The day she disappeared after school, I was heading over to a friend's place and took this scenic route near the old forest. That's when I saw Hannah. She was wandering by herself, so I went over to check if she was alright. She was in a gloomy mood and wanted to be alone. Looking back, I know I was in the wrong thing to do, but I let her go into the forest alone. I knew when I was down, I didn't want to be around anyone either, so I just left her. After she went missing, I just felt incredibly guilty. I could have stopped all this from happening if I just stayed with her. I know it's a shitty thing to do. You left her alone in the forest? Why did you do that? Don't you know how irresponsible you were? I know, it was stupid. I never forgiven myself for it. Rachel, I'm so sorry. I should have been there for her. I wish I could take it all back. Why didn't you tell me before? You kept this all a secret. The police could have done something if you told them where you saw her. I know it wasn't right for me to keep that a secret from you. I really did mess up. And you were going through so much. I didn't want this to come between us. I was afraid you'd hate me. God knows I hate myself for it. I never wanted you to find out this way. It was incredibly selfish of me, I know. I've lived with the guilt every day. Every time I looked at you, I felt regret. I hated myself more and more. But that was my punishment. I had to live with the choices I made. All the crap I've been feeling is all I deserve. I'm just so sorry, Rachel. I didn't mean to hurt you like this. She's trying to trick you again. Don't be fooled. You caught her in her own lie already. You must see that she's hiding something more from you. So that is it then? No more lies? This is what really happened? Yes, I promise you. You have to believe me. Trust her! I sure as hell don't trust that painting lady. I still can't understand why you did what you did. I don't know if I forgive you for it, but I trust you. Thank you, Rachel. I just want to... One day we will settle this properly, but right now there's something more urgent we need to address. Our drama can wait. I'm disappointed in you, Rachel. I told you she can't be trusted. Why do you go against my word? I don't know who this woman is, but she tried to turn us against each other. One thing is for certain, she's got evil intentions. We need to have each other's back. Agreed. Such fools, ignorant to the end. You have no idea what you are dealing with. Well, then let me shed some light on that matter. In the blink of an eye, the woman's demeanor completely switched. I nearly jumped out of my skin from the shock. Not as much as I did earlier. Not as much. Her sweet voice became coarse and venomous. The very sound of her words dissolved away into any defiance. Her composed facade gave way to reveal her true self, a face of hate, anger, and malice. Piercing eyes stabbed daggers into my very soul. An unworldly sense of danger struck me. I have never witnessed hatred like this. You think you have the power to defy me? You know nothing of what you're dealing with. You're just an insect who cannot escape my grand designs. If it wasn't clear before, there's no mistaking now that this was no ordinary woman. Countless generations of evolution in the natural world would never design something that's created from such an aura. It can only be described as evil. You will suffer such agony the likes of which you cannot comprehend. I will tear your flesh from your bones, rip out your tongue, snap your bones, and stab out your eyes and grind you to dust. But we're gonna have another chase scene that I'm saving right now. Save, there you go. You'll beg for mercy, but there will be no end to the torture. When I'm through with you, you'll have died 1,000 deaths. The figure of the woman grew taller, her shadow stretched until it touched the ceiling, as her body looked like it was cackling. Her smooth skin folded in on itself, revealing rough scales. Glistening eyes opened up in random spots over her body where they did not belong. A smile, too wide for any human face, displayed a set of sharp fangs. Right before our eyes, her elegant body melted away to a hideous monstrosity. A creature far removed from the gentle mask it wore before. As unreal as it was, I was living a waking nightmare. What the fuck? Holy shit! Whew! Guess whenever you're mad, your plastic surgery gets off, huh? Yeah. I quivered at the formidable sight. My whole world felt small in that instant. The creature let out a sharp hiss. What is that thing? Now do you see? You had no hope in denying me. I stepped forward in a challenging motion. What do we do? What the hell do we do? I'm given options. Guess what? Guess what I'm doing?